Everybody, welcome back to the Tony's Picks Morning Show. I'm your host, Tony T, and we're with you here every day here at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time, giving out your free picks. And today, I got Rod with you, expecting Bo Dunn to sign in a little momentarily. He's having some connected issues. If he does, we'll hope to see him here as well. Rod, what's going on?
Not too much, Tony. There were definitely some good games yesterday. Not a bad day. Can't complain. Dropped my big play. The Padres. They came back, tied it up with the Astros, but the Astros got the win late in that one. They had the chance. They definitely had the bases loaded and just couldn't get that big clutch hit a few times for the Padres yesterday. Definitely a great series going there. I'm excited. So,
Yeah,
good action. Some good WNBA. Definitely, the picture's starting to come a little bit clearer on who's playing who in the WNBA. Basically, we're just going to see who's going to take that 8th seed. First seed's locked up, second seed's locked up, third seed's locked up, fourth seed's locked up. Fifth seed's pretty much locked up as well. So is 6th, 7th. Basically, we just got to see who's going to take that number 8 spot and then get the dubious task of having to take on the best in the WNBA of the Liberty. So I don't know. It's like win this 8th spot and play the Liberty. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And hey, guys, I just want to let you know I figured this out, how to get the comments up there. So enter your comments. Nice. We'll put them on the screen. Shout out to Ron Crawford. You see Ron here on the show on the weekends. Shout out there to Ron Crawford. So, guys, we'll go ahead and start posting your comments up here. And we'll use StreamYard because I'm pretty flexible with letting the guys jump in and out. So we really can't use the vMix production because those are fixed templates. Whereas with StreamYard, it kind of adjusts the template for you as guys mix in and mix out. I don't want to have blank boxes, Rod.
Right? What about that one? Put up an X. Put up an X.
Where's this guy? Yeah. We just and we're gonna be flexible, letting the guys jump in and out. So that's how we'll run it here. So guys, you're welcome to chime in with your chat, with your comments. Appreciate those. All right, we do expect Bo Dunn. He's starting his computer, so hopefully get him in today on the show. You've seen Bo here on our morning's show before. So let's knock out this baseball card. That's all we got to talk about today, Rob. With no WNBA until tomorrow, right?
Yeah, no W until tomorrow. Just some MLB action going. So, quiet day before this. The calm before the storm, as you say.
Yes.
There's definitely some money to be made in this MLB action. There's some playoff pictures involved in some of these games. So, I'm excited. Still some money to be made here in MLB. And definitely the rest of the week going to be packed. So, just calm before the storm.
Yeah, calm before the storm, guys. Baseball here. We've got wild card races, division races, and of course, players playing for contracts. Keep an eye on those pitchers on that 1 year on an expiring contract. So that's what we'll keep up on. All right. Of course, tomorrow we start with NFL and college football, so we'll get right into football coverage tomorrow. But let's get started here, Ron, with the MLB. We got. We'll start with these three here. Athletics, Cubs, a lot of daytime baseball today, and this will cover all the daytime baseball with these three: Athletics, Cubs, Diamondbacks, Rockies, White Sox, and the Angels.
Yeah, and we're going to look at the Oakland taking on the Cubs here. And Basso on the mound for Oakland. And you know what? He's actually pitched pretty good. Looks good in his few starts that he's had for Oakland. And definitely serviceable starter. He's one of those reliever. He was a reliever, went a few innings, and they turned him around to be a starter. And guess what? He went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, no earned runs. Gave up, went 5.1 innings, gave up 5 hits, still no earned runs over those 2 starts. Was against Detroit and the White Sox, so we'll see how he fares here in this one against the Cubs. Wind blowing in Wrigley, so I kind of lead to an under in this one. But for me, I got to go with the Cubs. You look at Justin Steele, and he's just been pitching lights out. 3-0, sub-2 ERA over his last 5, just mowing guys down. And the Cubs bats are just too hot. So I'd like to take Oakland in that spot, but I think Steele and the Cubs are just too much. Low scoring battle. I think it's first to 3 wins. I think it's a 3-1 game. I would take the Cubs in the run line in that one. And then looking at Arizona and Colorado, you look Rodriguez on the mound, and we've definitely seen some regression from Eduardo, where he's definitely started to give up some runs. His last 3 starts, he's given up 2 runs, 4 runs, 3 runs. Time before that, 5 runs. So he's definitely starting to. We're seeing some regression from Eduardo. the team has also lost his last 3 starts as well and given up a few runs. We know that Arizona bullpen is sporting about a 6 ERA compared to the Rockies bullpen of a 3. Definitely lead the bullpen to the Rockies. And you look at Austin Gomber on the mound, and you look, and he hasn't fared so well himself, giving up runs. I give it to him his last 2 starts against the Braves and the Cubs. Man, he looked pretty good. Went 8 innings and 6 innings. Only give him 9 hits, 5 hits. 2 runs, 1 earned run. And when these 2 teams face off, this matchup we've seen once already this year, and it ended up with a lower scoring total. That's why this total you see it's been 11 and 11 and a half most of this series so far. It's now down at 10 and a half. I like the under there. I think we got surprisingly with those guys going, I think they go 5 and 6. And it might be 3-1, 3-2, but either way, 10 and a half, too many. Take the under. And then you look, I think I gotta go with the Angels, but do I want to lay that price? I definitely lean to the Angels, but I am not rushing to the window to bet that. Schuster on the mound for the White Sox, and man, his last start, he's a reliever, so he's going to go 1-2 innings, and he definitely give it up. His they tried him as a starter against the Guardians, and it didn't work so well. He went 2.2 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs, a home run. So they put him back in the reliever spot, and he comes in and he pitches 1.5 innings at best, give up 1 hit, no earned runs. That's definitely where he is. So when you look at it, the White Sox running a bullpen game, yikes! That does not sound like it's going to be a good day for White Sox backers, especially when you got a bullpen game and you know this guy any more than 2 innings and he implodes. So I got to go with the Angels. I went to the Angels on the run line. I think we see what we seen last night. The Angels handle the White Sox. The White Sox back to being the White Sox. Give me the Angels on the run line in that one.
All right, there we go from Rod. I'll tell you what I think about these games, Oakland and the Cubbies here. I'm with Steele here in this one. I'll take Chicago in there. Steele's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 5 straight. And the Cubs have been hitting pretty well over their past 7. And Steele has been good against the American League this year. Because they don't see him very often, right? Some of these teams, ERA 0.86, whip of 0.67 in his 7 starts against the American League. So he's been solid in these interleague starts. Arizona and Colorado. Well, I'm going to come back here with the plus on Colorado. Why not, right? We said the weird things happen in Colorado. And the strange thing this year is seeing how well the Rockies bullpen has performed. That is, and we know the Diamondbacks bullpen has been pretty bad here this year. Over their past 10, ERA over 6. Gomber past 6 starts, ERA 3, and the whip just 1.15. So he's not giving up base runners. So got to respect that. Here, White Sox, Angels, we thought we were going to see Eater. We're not. We're going to see Schuster, this lefty out of Vanderbilt, not in today. But I'm going to go under in this one. Kokonowitz has actually had a horrible start to the year, but he's kind of gotten in form here over their past 16. Probably the only good news here about this Angels team is the fact that Kokonowitz is actually looking like a starting pitcher. So we'll see how well he does. I'll go under in that one here between the Cubs and the Angels. All right, we'll continue here on the show. Yeah, we'd like to hear some more of your picks, guys. You're welcome to put your picks in the comments. So if you like them, go. Like I said, we've got the comments working now. So we'll post them up here for you guys here on the show. I know Robert Martin, he said he's been following me for a decade, I think. I remember reading one of his comments on the YouTube channel. All right, let's continue here on the show. We'll get ready for the next 3 games here on this baseball card. We go Giants, Orioles, Braves, Reds, Dodgers, and Marlins. What do you got, Rod?
And in this time slot, you look, the Giants definitely handed it to Baltimore yesterday, 10-0 in that one. Baltimore looked awful. But you look who's on the mound for the Giants in this one, and it's Hayden Birdsong. And he's had control issues all season long, and it shows. Look at his walk record. His last time out, he only gave up 1 walk. So, hey, controlled a little bit, looked good, went 5 innings, and gave up no runs. So he's had starts like that where he's looked real good, and then he's had other starts where he's given up 5 walks, 4 walks, 4 walks. And when you got runners on that, what happens? He waits to like 5 earned runs, 2 earned runs, 5 earned runs, 7 earned runs. He's that's all he is. If we can be able to control that ball a little better, he would definitely be a viable pitcher going forward because he's had good starts, and then we've seen bad starts. What do you get here? I think he has a bad start. I think this if this Baltimore team wants to have any hope or any life, this is one of those games that they almost you must come out and play some baseball. If Birdsong is going to leave you some meatballs right over the plate, Dean Kramer is pitching lights out for Baltimore, especially at home. Sub-3 ERA for Dean Kramer. I think he has a solid start here and mows down some Giants. Giants used up all their runs in one game, scored 10. We know the 4 previous before that was no runs, and a couple of runs. So give me the Orioles there. I think they bounce back from that 10-0 feed down. Little embarrassment. I think they got a little bit more pride in that one to come back out. And did we go? Which one did we go? Did we go Dodgers?
There were Giants, Orioles, Braves, Reds, Dodgers, Marlins.
And then we're gonna go look at these Braves taking on the Reds. Man, the Braves had the lead yesterday, and that solid bullpen gave it away. And the Reds came back and got themselves the win in that one. And with Schwellen back on the mound for the Braves, same thing. He's had some good starts and he's had some bad starts, but I'd like what I've seen. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs in his last 9 starts, and the Braves have won 3 of his last 5. So definitely, these are these games that the Braves got to win. And you look who's on the bump for the other side. In that one is Junis. Good old Jacob Junis has a job, and his last time out, he went 5 innings, gave up 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 home run in that, which equated to a loss. So we've seen he hasn't been horrible. Definitely not been horrible, has Junis as the reliever to kind of turn starter there and see how he does. The team hasn't given him any run support whatsoever in those first 2 starts. He's pitched 10 innings, only given up 1 earned run, but no run support. Because after he comes out, they've given up 4 runs, 6 runs, and 2 losses. So that's the problem there. Junis has actually been pitching well, and the Reds have been actually playing well. But I got to go with the Braves and Schwellen back in that one to bounce back after yesterday's collapse, and they lose at 6-5 in that one. Braves are at the must-win point. They need wins. So give me the Braves in that one. I'm going to take them on the run line. I think they win this one 6-3 final. So take it over, too. I think we see some runs.
All right, they're from Murad. I'll tell you what I think about these games. Giants and Baltimore. I'm going to take a stab on the plus price with the Giants here. Birdsong actually his past 5 starts has shown a little improvement, 3.54, but the whip is 1.5. He's getting away with bad control. He's getting a little luck there. So that's the concern there. Kramer over his past 6 starts, steady numbers, but the issue here is the Orioles bats. They've been struggling. Both bats have been struggling, to be honest with you. But the Orioles bullpen over their past 10 games in ERA over 6. Whenever you see Baltimore favored at $1.50 or greater, they're just 21-17, losing 11 units. So that's a bit concerning there for me. So I'll look at the plus price there in the Giants, Twins, and we got this one. No, we're not doing Twins. We're doing the Braves and Reds. Braves and Reds here. I'm gonna look under there with Braves and Reds. Schwellenbach, he's another one who had a really rocky start here to start the season, and he's actually got in line here. He better, because like I told you, the Braves don't mess around, man. If you're a prospect, you come and get rocked, they send you back to the minors right away. So he was able to get straight. And Junis allowed 1 earned run or fewer in his past 4 starts. He's seen a little more innings. He was just an opener, but if you notice now, he's starting to pitch go deeper into games. Atlanta, though, over their past 7, hitting 222. Reds just 235. The team is 14-4 to the under behind Schwellenbach. Reds in Junis's 4 starts, 4-0 to the under. So I'll look under there in that one between the Reds and the Braves. As we know, Atlanta and the Mets are fighting for that wild card spot. Some of these, Reds, Mets, D-backs, Padres, all fighting for wild cards. That's how it's rolling. Battle right now. That's something to think about here as we go down to the last 2 weeks of the season. Astros and Padres. Boy, this like I said, this just had a playoff feel to it, and it's performed. But if you watch the final innings there, it was really, really, really intense there in that one. Yeah, this has been a very intense series, and I like it. It was really good. Boy, Framber's been something, man. When you watch him pitch, those balls are, I don't know. Again, I don't know how he's doing it, man, but those balls are moving all over the place. These pitchers have no chance hitting them. Cease has shown, up and down a little bit here down the stretch. But again, with Cease here, when he's been in these tough battles, when he's been lined at plus 125 or minus 125 at home, that means he's probably facing another ace when you're around that price range. He hasn't done well, 0-4, losing 5 units. So when he's up against another ace, I'm going to quote unquote say ace, because when you're at home and you're minus 125 to plus 125, that means you're going against a good stud pitcher. So he hasn't come out on top there. Look at Houston in that spot. And the Dodgers in Miami, only one way to go there. Only one way to go, and that's over the total in this game. I mean, we saw it yesterday.
Give a dog a bone, the soul man came rolling home.
Yep. Then we got the Knack up there again. The Knack, my Sharona's back here again for the Dodgers. The Knack in his past 3 road starts, 9 earned runs, 3 homers. So he's not been very good on the road. I don't know what's going on with the roadies. Maybe he's partying too much with the roadies. I don't know what the story is. But I'll look here at the over in this one. Weathers, again, coming in. It's been a while, but his past 4 home starts, he's been rocked for an ERA over 6, whip of 1.34. 9-2 the over in his career in night games. And LA has been going over here. 17-9 to the over, facing these bad pitching staffs that allow 4.5 runs per game or greater. We saw that yesterday there. I think Ohtani probably can get 50 in this series. I think he might get there the way he's the pitchers he's sitting here. So I look to go over there. Of course, the Dodgers saw Weathers back in his day with San Diego, and let me tell you, they would just absolutely pound Weathers when he was with the Padres. So I like that one, right? Now we're over the total there in that spot. So we'll continue here on the show. A shout out there, man, Robert Martin. He said he's been following me on YouTube for 10 years. So I got to give him a special shout out there. Happy birthday to you there, Robert Martin. All right, let's continue on here on the show. And looks like Ron's liking here as well on Atlanta as well. All right, let's continue here on the show. Let's get to the next series of games here from Major League Baseball. Next up, we got Twins, Guardians, Astros, Padres, Red Sox, and Rays, Rod.
Yeah, I think you jumped that slot with the Astros, Padres. So I'm going to look at that one
first.
That's right. Oh, good. So I'm going to look at that one as you looked at it. Framber Valdez has been pitching lights out over his last 5. He's just turned his season around. We know what he's done. He put them dreads back in. He had them out, and ever since he's put them back in, all of a sudden he's been the old Framber, sweating it up on the mound and throwing gems is what Framber's been doing. But you look at Cease on the other side, and he's been up and down. But what you do look at is what I have been looking at is when he faces Houston. He's actually won his last 3 starts against Houston, including 2 last year, and that was when he was with the White Sox behind him. He mowed down the Astros in his 2 starts last year versus them. I believe he went 12.1 innings and gave up 1 run. So I like the under in that one. I think we definitely got a pitcher's duel on our hands. I think Cease and Framber go 6-7 innings and runs come in a premium. First to 3 wins that one. So take the under because that one's definitely got the playoff feel going in that series. Another one in this time spot. We got the Twins taking on the Guardians, and you know what? Bybee, you look, he had a great start to the season, but it's looking like he's pitched over his ceiling and starting to regress because we've definitely seen him give up some runs, give up some walks, and he's just been it's 3 walks, 2 walks, which equates to 5 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 4 runs. He's been getting worked over his last few. He's definitely stumbling down the stretches, Tanner Bybee. And Ober on the other side, well, Ober just keeps motoring right along and mowing guys down. And at this coin flip price, Twins, they got the win. When Twins start to win, I think they get another win. So I got to go with with Bailey Ober and the Twins there to get another win over the Guardians. I'm not a Bybee fan. He's been looking awful his last few on the mound. And then the last one, we went to Washington and the Mets. Or
Red Sox Rays.
Red Sox Rays. Looking at this one, Boston has Tanner Houck on the mound going. And I'm not backing Tanner Houck. His last time out, he went 5 innings, 5 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run. He's been struggling. You look, the team has 1 win in his last 9 starts. That was against Detroit, where he went 6 innings, gave up 3 hits, a couple walks. Lucky he didn't give up any runs in that one. So definitely don't want to back Houck going for Boston. Tampa Bay looked good yesterday, and Pepe out on the mound for Tampa Bay. Ryan's pitched well. At home, sub 4 ERA, but over his last 3, 2-0 with a 1.04 ERA and a 0.69 whip. Yeah, Ryan Pepiot's definitely turned it around. Tampa Bay bats can get enough off Boston. Give me the Rays in that one. The 2 I like it as well.
2 from Ron here to 1, so I'll let you know what I think about these games here. Twins and Guardians. Ober on the mound. Past 4 starts, Ober 15 earned runs, 4 homers in 21 2/3. Bybee over his past 10 starts. Some respectable numbers here. 3.27 ERA, 1.16 on the whip. Cleveland has won 9 of 12 against the Twins. And, of course, their bullpen has been fantastic over their past 10. ERA 1.5 of the Twins. ERA approaching 6 there. But Ober on the road against winning teams this year, 0-6, losing 7 units. And we look at Mark behind Bybee. When Bybee's at home, he's laying even money to 150. 9-1, returning 7.5 units. So I'll look here at Cleveland in that spot. And let's see, we'll get to the let's see. I know I did jump the spot here. All right, Red Sox and Rays. I'll be on the Rays here. Red Sox have lost 8 of 9 on the road. That's why they're out of it. They're pretty much out of it now. So it's been the way they played on the road. And when Houck is on record here, when he's lying on the road between even money or higher as a dog, he's 2-5. Pepio has been in fantastic form. Boy, I wish the Dodgers didn't trade Glasnow for Pepio.
Right?
That is roughing up there. So that's how we look at that one. And, of course, yeah, we will have coverage in that Yankees game. I know I will, because I'll have a pick on that one for you. Shout out to our newest capper here, Chris Atkins. Hope to have you on the morning show soon. He's been posting videos up on our channel, guys, so check him out over on our short sections on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. All right, let's continue here on the show as we get ready here for the next series of games from this baseball card here. Some really pretty good matchups here. All right, we got Nationals and Mets. I think my babyface Hurst is back on the mound here. Phillies, Brewers, and Tigers and Royals. What do you got, Rod?
And looking at that Washington taking on the Mets, and you looked Washington did good in the first matchup, game 2, not so much, 10-1. It's been a struggle for Washington down the stretch here. You look, especially the last 2 against the Mets. Against the Mets, they've struggled, losing 5 straight versus these Mets. But you look, DJ Hurst on the mound, and man, he's been pitching well. Washington's won his last 3 of his last 4 starts. Where you look at his last 5 starts, he had a blip where he gave up 4 runs to the Cubs. Went 4.2 innings, gave up 3 hits. Got in trouble with a walks in that one, and that's the only problem with DJ Hurst. Sometimes he gets in trouble with the walks, and sometimes he pitches out of it. Sometimes he doesn't. But not a bad start to the way he's going. But against the Mets, he hasn't fared as well. He's faced the Mets twice this year. He's went 9 innings. Giving up 5 earned runs, 12 hits. So the Mets he's definitely seen the Mets and definitely knows what he's getting there. Last time out, he did get the loss. The bullpen let him down in that one. He only gave up 1 run, 10 strikeouts. Looked good back on July 2nd versus the Mets. So on the other side, you look at Jose Quintana going for the Mets, and you look at his last 4, he's been lights out. He's given up 1 earned run over his last 4 starts. He's given up a few hits, given up 4 hits, 5 hits, 6 hits, 3 hits over those 4 starts, but definitely pitching lights out. I got to go right back to the Mets there in that one. I know DJ's solid, but when it comes to the bullpen, Washington bullpen definitely give it up. I think the Mets, they're just wanting a little bit more, and they need this win. So give me the Mets on the run line in that one. And then we got Detroit taking on the Royals, and Scooble's on the mound. So we know we're going to get a battle. Scooble's always been lights out. It's just a matter of whether the Tigers can get him enough run support to get him to win. And you look, his last couple starts, that's been the issue. He goes 6 innings, gives up 4 hits, only give up 1 earned run. Detroit gets the loss 4-2 to Colorado. The time before that, the previous 5.2 innings, gives up a 9 hits, only allows 2 earned runs, quits to the Oakland team getting the win 7-6. That's been the problem all season at times for Scooble, is that these Tigers, can they give them enough run support? So the Tigers on their side, they got to face Alex Marsh. So can they get enough runs off Alex Marsh? You look, Alex Marsh has been solid over his last 5. Guardians of the Royals have got 4 of his last 5 wins, where he's hasn't given up more than 3 runs. So Alex Marsh turning it around. I think we might have a little pitcher's duel on our hands in this one early. I got to go with the under between the Royals and the Guardian, or the Tigers in that one. 7.5. I like the under. Scooble, I think, goes 6-7 solid on first of 3 wins that one. And the Phillies and the Brewers, Aaron Nola on the mound. I'm going to fade Aaron Nola. I think the Brewers, after yesterday's game, close type battle. Wheeler got the win in that one. It was close early, and then Phillies pulled away late. But the Brewers, solid. I trust Peralta on the mound for the Brewers a lot more than Nola. I think the Brewers bats come to life today, and they hit up Nola. Give me the Brewers over the Phillies in that one.
Yeah, from Ron. It's like we got Bo Dunn in the backstage. So let's bring Bo to the show here. Bo, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, everybody, man? How you doing this morning?
Doing
Hey,
great.
welcome, Bo.
Hey, what's going on, man?
All right.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to let you enter here with these games here, Bo. So this series of games, Nationals, Mets, Phillies, Brewers, Tigers, Royals.
Yeah, and this slate right here, man, I like the Brewers. Just heard Rod break down pretty much in agreement with him. Aaron Nola's given up, I think, 8 or 9 runs the last 2 starts on the road. I like Peralta to be here and come in and lock it down, man. We know the Brewers have a great record at home. Bullpen is in good form. I like for them to get this win. I like the lineup to get to know the 4 free runs, man. So I like the Brewers in this spot.
All right, I'll tell you what I think about these games here. Tigers and Royals, I'll be looking here at the under in this one. Screwball's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 6 of 7. Marsh allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 4 of 5. Both bullpens, pretty good form over their past 10. The KC 17 and 3 to the under at home. When they face these AL teams that struggle at the plate, averaging 4.4 runs per game or fewer, I'll go under there. Phillies and the Brewers, I'm going to go ahead and take Milwaukee here at the minus 115 price. The Brewers have been pretty good as a favorite at home, lane even money to 150 plus 7.5 unit return. Both bullpens and doing well. But when you look at Nola, team record by Nola, 2-5 in his past 7 on the road. So I'll look here at the Brewers here at home in this spot. All right, let's continue here on the show, here on our morning show, guys. We will continue on here. We get ready here for the next series of games. Okay, this works out pretty good. StreamYard works very good with these comments. I'm impressed with it. All right, let's continue on here on the show. Let's actually, we're going to close out baseball, and then we'll ask Bo about the first games that he missed on the show. This series, we got Pirates, Cardinals, Blue Jays, Rangers, Yankees, and Mariners. We start with Rod.
Man, you look at this Pittsburgh. I still don't see a starter for Pittsburgh going here. Still says TBD. But I don't think that matters. You look, Sonny Gray on the other side on the bump for the Cardinals. You know what? He was looking awful there, but over his last 3, he's definitely turned it around and started to motivate guys down, pitching real well as Sonny Gray over his last 3. But do you trust him to make it 4 straight good starts? I don't want to lay minus 200 with Sonny Gray on the mound with the Cardinals. Cardinals have definitely been playing Pittsburgh well. So I'm going to go with the under. Sonny Gray's been pitching well. I think the Pirates, whoever they started in that one, it'll be a lower scoring one. And at 8, we've seen a couple low scoring ones in the first couple of the series here, 4-0, 3-1. So I think that trend continues of the under. I think at 8, I don't think we see enough runs to get over that 8. We've seen 6 straight unders between these two teams head to head. I think that continues. Do the under 8, Pirates. Cardinals, and then back-to-back unders because you gotta go to Texas and who's on the mound, and it's Cody Bradford on the mound for the Texas Rangers here, and man, he's been pitching well at home. He's 4-1 with a 2.57 ERA. It's where he does his best work. And then in a night game, same thing, 4-1, 3.35 ERA. So he's pitched well at home, and we know what Bo Dunn has done. He's over his last few starts, he's went 9 innings with a no-hitter, and just giving it up late. That bullpen has got to given it up for him. But he's been pitching lights out. He hasn't given up more than 3 runs once in his last how many starts. I know that he's just had tough luck. How do you lose? You pitch, you play the pitch the way he has been, and you still lose 6-2, 4-2. It's that bullpen. So when it comes down to it, as long as the Blue Jays bullpen, well, if Bo Dunn can go 8-9 innings, which I think he does here again, the way he's been pitching, we get ourselves an under. And you just hope your bullpen doesn't give us up 6 like he did last time. To scare that over away. So I like the under there. I think that bullpen does enough late for the Blue Jays to not give up the 6 runs and get us over the total. I think the under, Jays, Texas.
Yeah, from Rod, we move on over to Bo.
Yeah, man. I can say Bo Dunn has been amazing, but I can say he's still losing. I think it's also due to that Blue Jays lineup, man. They batting under 200. Cody Bradford has been great at home. I think it'll be a lower scoring game as well, but I'll take the Rangers on the money line and that one. I just don't trust the Blue Jays lineup. And like I said, man, that bullpen giving up runs in the late. We just saw Texas hang up 13 on them in the first game. So like Texas in that spot for the Cardinals and Pittsburgh Pirates, they're going to stay away from that one, but I do think the Cardinals get the win. Just laying too much juice in that one. But as far as that Seattle and Yankees game, Yankees been hitting well. We saw him put up big runs against Wu. I think they'll do the same thing tonight against Miller. We know the Mariners pitching rotation has been great all season. Bullpen been great. Just don't trust that lineup. We got that boy Soto and Judge, 40 home runs over a piece, man. So the lineup is hitting. So I like the Yankees in that spot.
All right, I'll tell you what I think about these games. I'm going to take the Toronto Blue Jays here at the plus price. Team record man Francis 5-1 on the road when he faces a team that averages 7 strikeouts per game or greater. So when he faces these high strikeout teams on the road, Francis has had success in the win column. He's had success, but when he needs help from his offense, obviously. But they do get it done when he faces these high strikeout teams. I'll look here at the Mariners for the bounce back here. Cortez on the road at these coin flip prices, 1-7 behind him, losing 7 units. Miller at 6-1 at home against winning teams. I just can't buck those trends here, so I'll look at Seattle here in that time period. All right, we got you with the baseball, but we've got our man here, Bo. So, Bo, I know you missed a few. I know you were getting the connection going. So let's see if you like any of these other games from the earlier slots that you had missed here. A lot of day action: Athletics, Cubs, D-backs, Rockies, White Sox, Angels, Giants, Orioles, Braves, Reds, Dodgers, Marlins, Twins, Guardians. I'm sorry, we're going. Yep, that's where we stopped right there. And Padres, Astros. Any of those you have a pick on?
Yeah, man. I like them Cleveland Guardians with Tanner Beebe on the mound. He's pretty much on the Twins, 3-0 in his last 3 starts to get them. 17 innings worth of work, only 1 run allowed. We know they have one of the best bullpens. Twins with over 4. He's lost his last 4 to 5 games. ERA in those 5 games over 5. That bullpen last 10 games, ERA over 5 as well. So I like the small price, man, with the Guardians. I think it's around about -120 in that area. So I like that one. I also think the Diamondbacks bounce back today. I know Rodriguez been giving up big runs, man, but they've owned Austin Gumber, hitting over 300 against them over the last couple of seasons. Last 15 games for them, they're batting .315 against right-handed starters. They done lost the first 2, so I'm looking for this to be a high-scoring game, but I do like the Diamondbacks in that spot. As far as that Giants and Orioles game, man, the Giants took it to them. This Orioles lineup, man, been slumping pretty tough. So I think that'll be a lower scoring game. So I took the under in that one as well.
Yeah, we got there from Bo here, Bo Dunn here on with his games. All right, we got you through baseball, and that's what we got. And then before we get to the part of the peripheral segment, let's find out what these guys got for sale over at Tony'sPicks.com. Of course, tomorrow heads into a nice weekend of action here as NFL college football taking form here next couple of days. Rob, what do you got for sale? You're on mute, Rod. Yep, you're still on mute.
There we go. Over at Tony's Picks for sale today. I've got a couple. I got a 3-pack walk-off Wednesday. 3 plays in the MLB I absolutely love, and in that package includes my 10-star play of the day. 46 and 36 over the last 82 on it. So jump aboard that 10-star play of the day. It's included in that walk-off Wednesday 3-pack. So definitely jump aboard that 3-pack of the MLB, and let's continue to crush the bookies over at Tony's Picks. Best deal still going is grab the rest of the season pass that I got going, and that way you don't miss out on anything. You'll get all the MLB, you get all the NFL, college football, NBA is right around the corner, NHL hockey is right around the corner. Grab that all access pass for the rest of 2024, and that'll get you all the plays I release from now until 2025. Best of going to Tony's Picks. Don't forget to use that Tony T at checkout. Save 50% off all your purchases over at Tony T's.
That's right. Yeah, well, with Rod, those long-term passes. So if you go out with that 7-day pass. Bo, what do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks?
All right, man. I just want to say what's up to Rod, man. Really a privilege to be here with you, man. You're one of the best. You and Tony, man. That's all. It's just a privilege to be on this content with your YouTube channel with you guys. I just want to say what's up, man. I really enjoy you guys every day. So today I do have a 3-pack. My $19 best bet is included. So if you just want to get all 3 of those, you get that for that $40. I do have an NFL game for Thursday already locked in. So best value, guys. Get some long term, man. That way you ain't got to worry about it. You get every pick early. You know, it's very important when it comes to college and NFL. You want to get them early lines. So make sure to get something long. Get a 3-day, 7-day, or the 3rd-day pass. I do have a full season pass right now for $6.99. That including NFL, college football, and the rest of WNBA, MLB included. So say that 15%. Use that code Tony T to check out.
That's right, guys. Got on board with Bo over at Tony'sPicks.com. Get on board right now with these long-term passes every well. I got a best bet on the board right now. Also a 3-pack from baseball. So no better time than now to get on board with me over Tony's Picks. Remember the long-term passes, that 7-day pass. Great time right now with all the baseball, NFL, college football, the W overlapping is our best time to get that. Also, we got the multi-capper promotion, 2-for-1 capper promotion. Match me with your favorite cappers with Rod or with Bo, or match Bo with Rod. 2-for-1 capper promotion. Great value right now over at Tony'sPicks.com. Remember the promo code Tony T at checkout will save you that 15% off. Also, for your long-term subscribers, late Steam available there. Any late picks would be emailed to you. Cappers have the ability to post plays between 10 minutes and 2 hours before game time. Those are quote late Steam plays. Those are emailed to subscribers of the long-term passes, not the regular membership plays, but you'll get it's just late Steam that we allow our cappers to send out. All right, now it's time here for our Parlay Peripheral segment. What do you got, Rod?
And for me, we're going to go to we're going to take the Jays on the money line. I think the Bowden Francis has a mow down type of start. The Jays get the win there. Going to go to the Cubs with Justin Steele on the mound. He's been lights out at home for the Cubs. And then we're going to throw in. We're going to throw in Seattle. I really think I'm not a Nestor Cortez Jr. I didn't talk about that game, but you look at Nestor Cortez Jr. and I don't trust this guy. Him and his little mustache. You look at him on the road. He's 4-5 with a 4.8 ERA. Sure, that don't let that phantom of his last few starts fool you. He's still got a 4 ERA. He's also got a 1.27 WHIP. We know what the Seattle Bats. They have a new hitting coach, so I like what Seattle's going to do here. I think they get to Nestor Cortez Jr. And I know the Bats have been hot for the Yankees, but I think Miller has a good start. As the stat shows on the Mariners have won each of their last 6 at T-Mobile following a loss, so bounce back spot for Seattle. Almost in must win for Seattle too, if they want to have any hope of the postseason. They need wins. So I'm going to go with Seattle. Add that to the parlay. Seattle, Chicago, and the Jays. 3-teamer. Let's get it.
From all right, we'll go over to Bo.
All right, man, I'm going to jump in with the Atlanta Braves to bounce back. Was falling back on the mound. Like the way he been pitching for them. It's a desperate mode trying to keep up in that playoff race. So I like the Braves to bounce back today. I'm a promo with them Cubs with Steele. And like I already said, man, I like the Cleveland Guardians with BB on the mound to get a job. So that's my 3-team parlay for the day.
Yeah, here we go. I'll give you my 3-teamer here today. I like the Dodgers, Marlins over, Guardians, and the Seattle Mariners. All right, that's going to do it here for our morning show. Be back. Tune in tomorrow live again, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. We're with you here, guys. And human live picks. Of course, we'll have college football and NFL for our card tomorrow from on the show. I think it's 12 games from Major League Baseball on Thursday tomorrow. Singles, and we have singles from NFL and college football. So make sure you tune in. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channel, guys, because we got a lot of great picks up here. I know, Rod, you got video series over at Tony's Picks with the WNBA.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be back with the WNBA videos tomorrow. 6 games going. Still some playoff implications. See who's going to get that 8th seed. So definitely check those out. Those will be all ready to go tomorrow to make us some money on the WNBA. Definitely check those out.
And of course, Bo over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel, we see a lot of your videos from NFL. We also see a lot of shorts up there.
Yeah, every week I'll be doing every free pick for the NFL slate for the upcoming week. Right now, I don't have none, but I will start logging in tonight. Plus, I do throw in a couple baseball plays there as well, man. So go there, hit that like and subscribe, guys. We appreciate it.
Yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Greatly appreciate that to our Tony Speaks YouTube channel. A lot of great content here from our cappers. It's really ramping up. You can start seeing the morning show now. It's bringing a lot of cappers here. I got some more on their way. Some newer cappers just getting their feet wet here, getting their content up. But they told me they want to come on live shows, so you're going to start seeing more and more cappers here on the show. That's going to do it for the show. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat. Julian, I know you're kidding Bo about the Dell. He goes, I don't know if he said it was. Oh, he goes, I don't take picks from a Cowboys fan, but he was just joking at you there, Bo. So
Yeah.
you know, you've heard it before. When you're a Cowboy fan, let me tell you, man, you're gonna hear a lot.
Oh God. Whatever. Yeah, I get it from every area, you know what I'm saying? Even my family, you know, a lot of people from Dallas. We have a lot of Saints fans down here. You seeing how loud that crowd was for them, man. So we have a lot of people in Dallas that hate the Cowboys too. So we don't get no breaks.
That's right. You get no breaks. All right, that's gonna do it for the show. Back to again tomorrow, guys. Tune in 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Set those notifications. Says, hey, listen, we get right to the picks. We're not going to give you a 40-minute monologue. Okay, we're not going to wait for everyone to show up. we get right to the picks here, guys. Okay, with no nonsense. We respect your time, and we wanted to make sure. Yeah, we might have a little bit of small talk in the beginning, but we're going to get right to the picks for you guys. So make sure you're here on time. That's going to do it. Anyway, goodbye, guys. You guys making a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.
I appreciate it. Bye.